Hello boys and girls, welcome to Mrs. Bandu's Math Movies. This is for Algebra, Lesson 5.5, Direct Variation. In this lesson our objectives are to write an equation of a direct variation and use ratios and proportions with direct variations. Okay, so clearly our focus is direct variation, and that is our key concept. A function in the form y equals kx, where k is not 0, is a direct variation. The constant of variation k is the coefficient of x. The variables y and x are said to vary directly with each other. Granted, this probably makes no sense at the moment, but as we work through, hopefully it will become a little bit clearer, and we will go from there. All right? So first off, I have this one started. Is an equation a direct variation? Well, we find that out by determining whether or not we can transform it into the form y equals kx. And so that's what we're going to do. So we start out with 2x minus 3y equals 1. Then we're going to subtract 2x from each side. Once we've done that, we get negative 3y equals 1 minus 2x. Then, divide each side by negative 3, we get y equals negative 1/3 plus 2/3 x. The equation does not have the form y equals kx because it's got the 1/3 in there. So it is not a direct variation. Okay, so it does actually have to fit very specifically that form. Okay. If it doesn't, then it's not a direct variation. All right, let's look here now. 2x minus 3y equals 0. So we're going to subtract 2x from each side. And then we end up with negative 3y equals negative 2x. Divide each side by negative 2. Oh, pardon, negative 3. And we get y equals 2/3 x in simplest form, because the negative 2 divided by negative 3 is positive 2/3. The equation has the form y equals kx, so the equation is a direct variation. The constant of variation is the coefficient of the x in this format, so in this case it's 2/3, or 2 to 3. Okay, so again, simply whether or not it's a direct variation can be determined by transforming to see if it will give you the form y equals kx. Write an equation given a point. Write an equation for the direct variation that includes the point negative 3, 2. Okay, so we're going to use that general formula for direct variation, y equals kx, and we're going to substitute in negative 3 for x and 2 for y. Okay, so this is going to give me negative 3 and, oh, I'm sorry, I keep turning my numbers around here. This should actually be 2 right here. And k is negative 3, not k. Let me start that one over, okay? We're going to substitute in negative 3 for x, which is here, and 2 for y. So we end up with 2 equals k times negative 3. So I'm going to divide each side by negative 3 to solve for k. So that is going to give me negative 2/3 x equals k. So then I can say that y equals negative 2/3 x when I put it into y equals kx. So the equation of the direct variation is y equals negative 2/3 x. Okay, so when you do this, what you need to do is you need to figure out what k is. So substitute in and solve for k. Then you go back and substitute the k into the general format. Okay. Let's go on to an application, weight and mass The weight of an object, the weight an object exerts on a scale varies directly with the mass of the object. If a bowling ball has a mass of 6 kilograms, the scale reads 59. Write an equation for the relationship between weight and mass. Okay, so first of all, the weight varies directly with the mass. So when x equals 6, y equals 59. So x is the mass of the object, y is the weight of the object. Okay, so we're going to use the general formula, y equals kx. So y is 59, and x is 6. Okay, so again we're substituting in 6 for x and 59 for y. Okay, now I'm going to divide each side by 6 to solve for k, so 59 over 6 is equal to k. So y equals 59 6x, and in this case we're substituting in 59 over 6 for k in xy. So the equation y equals 59 6x relates the weight of an object to its mass. Okay, so again, really basically this section is just manipulating equations A to C if they are in fact direct variations, or if we know that we have the circumstances for a direct variation, write an equation in the form y equals kx. K is the constant of variation. Okay, you have a few quick checks. Please have these done. Remember, sometimes it's helpful to glance too at the written explanation in the textbook. It goes perhaps into a little more detail than this. Certainly come in with any questions you may have. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.